Hey, this is Russ. It's a continuation of my bike path ride here. This is part 2. It's the same day if you watched the other video. Morning. So I'm headed towards the 3-mile path here. Yeah, it's definitely dark feeling. There's not enough light. It'll open up once I'm past this area. Then we'll be out on underneath the trees. We'll be out of that. Be an open area. Should be coming up in a minute here. Okay, so it should be a little bit brighter over here. Overall, it's not a bright day. The entire area is all overcast. I'm currently at 2,437 miles. So I think for those who thought that I might be hitting 3,000 miles this year, I don't think so. I'm beginning to quickly believe that we'll be lucky if we hit 2,600 miles. At this point, I think we'll be lucky to hit 2,500 miles. If all the days are like today, we'll be lucky to get 2,500 miles out of this thing for one season. You know, I got this bike early on enough in the year. It was in April when I got it. It was still kind of chilly when I first got the bike, so I think I rode the bike for the majority of the riding season in Chicago. You know, if you're just riding a bike like the average person rides a bike, I think you probably would have started maybe in April, and then maybe go through to October. I think November starts getting a little too chilly for many people. So during the winter season, since I won't be riding the bike, I'm still debating what I'm going to show you guys. And we can talk about e-bikes that are coming out, but you know, the thing is, there are channels that specifically review products. I'm not really one of those type of channels that review it. And I'll tell you, every time I do a review of anything, or at least a comment about my experiences with the product, there's always some negative comments in there that really just kind of depresses you when you read it. I just delete those that are vicious. There are some vicious comments sometimes. And it's just your own personal opinion. You know, it's not something you have to listen to and follow if you don't believe what the guy's telling you, but just your observations, right? So yeah, I don't like doing reviews that much, really. I don't like really reviewing products. I don't like doing that stuff because of that. I have more fun just going out and riding and enjoying the bike I have. So yeah, you're not going to see me do like reviews of other bicycles because I'm not going to buy another bicycle. This is what I'm going to be using. So as new versions of this radrover comes out, you know, if like right now they're on radrover 6, I have a radrover 5. If a 7 comes out, no, I'm not going to buy it. The only way I would buy it is if this bike totally falls apart or something happens, then I would get another bike. But these bikes are not cheap. You spend a lot of money on the bike, but let me say that you do spend a lot of money on accessories, new tires, bike pumps, cell phone holders, Bluetooth speakers, inner tubes, bike lights if you need that, rear view mirrors, you name it. There's a lot of stuff you buy for it. So really, when you see the cost of the bikes out there, it's not just that, because you will add things to it. There's no doubt in my mind you will add accessories to your bike. Some of the main things you have to have, okay, let me just put it out there. You have to have a rear view mirror. That you don't want to keep looking over your shoulder just to see who's behind you. All right, you're gonna want the rear view mirror. Space of where to put the rear view mirror is kind of limited too. Like for instance, if you look at mine's, I can put it here. There's no way I could put a right mirror here. So you need at least the rear view mirror for the left-hand side if your bike handle can handle it, because these handles drop down, you see. So you have to add this accessory bar on the top here. By the way, in case you're always curious about what this thing is, this is a water bottle rack holder thing. But you know, when I did that once before, the water bottle sticks way up here and it's just like in the way. So I mean, it's okay for me as a rider, but it's in the way for the video. So I moved it. I never removed it because this thing kind of got stuck on here. One of the screws kind of stripped out over here. So it's very hard to remove unless I take everything off and slide it off. And there's just too much stuff to remove. So I just left it. And I kind of like it because it kind of shows you where I am in relation to the lane. So here, if you look, I'm dead center in the lane. Over here, you can see I'm off to the left-hand side of the lane. So you can use that as a reference point of where my bike is actually located within the lane. So I thought it was good. I just decided to leave it. And for me, I put my water bottle over here. So you see on my left-hand side there, I have a bottle cage that's zip-locked to my front basket. Zip-tied, I should say. Not zip-locked, it's zip-tied. Zip ties are your friend. I zip tied a bunch of other things. I zip tied a headlamp to the front of the basket that's blinking right now. So I have solid light on, which is the lights that came with my bike, and I have a blinking headlamp tied to the front. Yeah, you're probably wondering about that stop sign, right? Nobody was around. So you take a look at this. This is like leaves all over the ground here. That has got to be slippery if it was wet and stuff. So I think eventually even riding on the paths are going to be out of the question in time. So yeah, our time is running low. Not going to have a whole lot more that we'll be able to do. My hope is that we can do through the month of October at least. But I know it rains a lot here in the Chicago area, and it's probably going to end up raining many of our days out. Eventually, I'll have to put back on the sweatshirt. It'll get too cold. Our fishing this year was terrible too. We only went out twice, and we did terribly out on Lake Michigan. You know, Gail and Fishing Jim and I were gonna see if we can try to do Bussy Woods again, but then it started raining this week and we haven't been in contact with them. Well, we'll see what happens next week. Maybe we can go out one more time or something. I mean, you want to get your fishing license worth, right? We have not done that this year. Now there's a guy I see all the time as well. Yeah, some people, this is their norm. You know, they're out walking while I'm out biking. $24.40 miles. Yeah, it's kind of windy. Not real windy, but it is definitely windy. Windy and cold. Yeah, let's swing back. I'm gonna swing back. I don't think I'll go through again. Anyways, I just wanted to get back out today. I split this video into two, and so if you watched the previous video, it was coming here, and then of course this video is riding in this area. So yeah, I'll think a little bit more about what we're gonna do going forward. We try to do as many bike videos as we can while we can. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys next time.